Back at home, Peoria Mayor Rita Ali says she wants to bring high-speed passenger rail to Peoria. Now, nearly 6 months later, she tells us where that could happen in the next few years. The mayor says city officials are heading to Washington, D.C. this fall to meet with Amtrak and transportation leaders to look at bringing passenger rail to Peoria. Recently, Mayor Ali announced a pre-feasibility study would have to happen before the rail system would be created. She says the process is moving along quickly.
This study that would normally take a year, we've asked that be cut down to 6 months, put it on a fast track. They've agreed to work toward putting it on a fast track. So hopefully we'll get that study completed by first quarter.
Mayor Ali says she wants Peoria to have a rail system that isn't just a dead end. She says anything is on the table, whether it be rides to Chicago or Indianapolis, that could join a rail system that takes you around the country. Well, Dr. Ali just wrapped up her first 100 days in office, and she caught up with our Matt Sheehan to talk about the challenges the city is facing.
Welcome to On the Record. Today I'm sitting down with Peoria Mayor Dr. Rita Ali to look back at her first 100 days in office, but also to look to the future of Peoria. Thanks so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having me, Matt.
Some people have called Peoria Fee-Oria, referencing different fees and taxes that might be on the residents. What's your and the council's plan to fix the current budget and pension issues that you guys have been kind of talking about these last couple of years?
Right. Pension is a challenge, and, it's something that we plan to talk about with our state legislators. Of course, it's a state issue, it's a national issue. We have to find ways to manage, and manage indeed is what we need to do, because it's becoming unsustainable. We can't continue at the same rate of debt, pension debt and liability, so we have to find a way to stop and change and modify the current situation. But in terms of the budget, we do have some policy sessions that are coming up. We asked the public how we should spend this $47 million in American relief funds. And the public came back, and we're going to report out on that at the next council meeting with what the public said. These are the top areas that the public suggests we spend the money. So council is going to pay very much attention to that, Matt. We are having these policy sessions to basically discuss how we're going to spend the funding, and then we'll have additional meetings to prepare for the budget. Hopefully we'll have a budget in place by October.
The big discussion the last couple of years has been cuts to city staff like public works, police and fire. Are there cuts that the council is looking into for next year? Or we talked about the COVID relief as well that we're getting. Is that possibly going to fund and help the city retain its staff?
That's exactly what we're going to talk about in our policy sessions. We're going to hear from the public. We had one virtual open hearing. We had one in-person open hearing. It wasn't very well attended, but we did hear from many residents in the online survey in terms of how we should spend this money. And we'll be able to share that information next week. But we will make some decisions on funding some staffing. We're certainly going to look at everything in terms of public works, whether we need to increase the number of code enforcement, whether we need to increase the number of police or fire. Everything is on the table right now. We just have to prioritize. And that money, again, we don't have to spend all that money, $47 million right now. It's spread out over about 3.5 years. So we have to pace ourselves. We don't have to make decisions for spending all at once.
And you can watch more of Matt Sheehan's interview tomorrow on WNBD This Morning at 6:20. The full interview will be uploaded to our website, ciproud.com.